Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dharma, and this is going to be your podcast that y'all love so much. I'm just trying to find the chat. If you will pause for 1 second. I don't have any news, really. I don't think. Other than... Can we start a poll? All right, I'm getting conflicting reviews on everybody getting together. If you guys would just rather come to the nest and throw up a tent and do the best we can. It's not like it's away from civilization. It's like 5 miles to the city. It's not a big deal. So just email me or get at me on Instagram. Are we just... Can we, thank you. Okay. Found it. There's my ladies. Christine, Michelle, Mimi, hi. Christy, hi. Hello. Okay. Now we can. Oh, and Grimm's coming, of course. Lord Grimm. Oops. Watch out, buddy. What's up, Kate? Buon mattina. So, question, is there an Italian tarot? Is that a thing? I can't just like look it up because the bunny ate my keyboard, so I'm just gonna have to ask you guys. Is that a thing? Was it tarot created in Tuscany? I can speak fucking Italian. Why am I not using the Italian tarot? Is there? Can one of you find a link and put it on the nest? I want to look at it. I wonder if... Oh, jeez. Here we go. Well, I only have 80,000 decks right here. Clearly, I need another. I think maybe these are Italian. These ones. The greenback. Un po' di dinero. But that looks French to me. That's German, Tedesco. Ein bisschen Geld. These cards are old school anyways. Let's use them. Why not? See, these ones have other languages on them too. Oh, the witchy deck. But that is German. Tedesco. Wait a second. Hold on. My ADHD is taking over. Yep. I want to use these. Just because. I don't have any news. I see everybody's coming in. Hi. I have no news. Nothing new is happening in this town. Other than the fact that if you guys would just rather do like a free weekend instead of having to like book a hotel somewhere and like spend money and shit, just like go to the grocery store and get you a little cooler full of stuff and hang out, and we can have the mead and be merry without all the extra bullshit. I'm just saying, if that's what's keeping people from coming up here, then let's do that. Is this similar to astrology? No. Other than the energy like is accurate if you pin it with a zodiac, I guess. I mean, I guess. I know. There are so many international ravens. We can go live. I'll go live so that you guys can be in on the party. Well, I'll just set up a camera or something on like a big screen and wherever the campfire is, the bonfire, and so you guys can participate. Sort of. just make a bonfire where you are in New Zealand, okay? And watch us on the big screen. It will be... Cletus McNuts. Big words. In, like October. Early October. Because we were gonna come up here and like rent a hotel and like, you know, whatever, but that's so, feels like a lot of people. A lot of peopling. Might we be better in the woods and bring your pelts and your horns, and we can have the mead and the bonfire and we'll tell stories and sleep at the nest. You know where I do the video, like where my teepee is? That's all open. It's not like you have to like get a machete and hide. There's roads. I mean, it's just not like, there's not a porta potty and there's not like, it's just the fucking woods. I could get like one of those like commodes that they have for the grannies at the and we can put a shower curtain up. Or just, I don't know. That will be your business. Just don't leave it there for me when you go home. I'm just saying. This has been my, like, because we're talking about Lionsgate and the new portal and the new way of doing things and whatever. This happens every year around August, right? That my new like vibe is like, let's stop talking about when and let's make when now. Because I feel like we have spent years talking about when and putting this vision in the clouds of all of how wonderful it will be when really when can be now if you decide that it is. And so does Thor. Yeah, it does. So let's make when now. So if you're not on the Raven's Nest on Facebook, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of Ravens who just don't like Facebook. And so I don't want to like leave them out. But I don't really know of another platform to which we can all like talk freely without having to like go through a bunch of paid channels and whatever to make that happen. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of Ravens who are going to miss this reading and then they're going to be left out of the loop. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, ready, spaghettis? So if you're new, this is going to be several fun little stories. They are just stories. And I use the pictures in the cards to tell me what to say next. I see that the church bus has rolled in. Welcome. We're glad to have you. I should get a neon sign that says witchcraft isn't real. And just let it like, you know what I mean? It's so outdated. I'm a scientist, folks. I understand things differently. They're just pictures and I'm just up here talking shit. You understand? I have no idea what I'm saying or why. And if you're willing to get allow yourself to be brainwashed, you might notice a bunch of synchronicities and then all of a sudden, oh my God, Dharma's magical. No. I just saw a picture and said, look at this picture. And then y'all did the rest to your own heads. I'm just saying. Said hi. Good morning. Good morning. Ready, spaghettis? First time frame. Right away. I heard right away. I'm going to use the Tarot d'Italiana. Ooh! Damn. Hope. Well, all right then. Okay. Hope. Well, that's great. Do we need to know anything else? Look at her. All fancy in her fancy dress with her fanciness on her, like, stone throne. The water in this image is super calm. So if you talk about symbolism, water talk about emotions, and we have calm emotions now. The the Kraken has been settled. All right, maybe she's the Kraken. She's got on flip-flops. Flip-flops and a dress. Speranza. Hope. Esperance. There's a ship coming toward her. There's an anchor right next to her. It feels like somebody tosses the anchor and drops it right next to her. And now I'm like, now we have the hope. Esperance. For those of you who are actually Italian, you're going to have to wear earmuffs around me because I... Sorry. In advance. Dove la anchor? How do you say anchor in Italian? Oh my, a letter. Una lettera. The consultant. And you're in my thoughts. Il consultante. I just can't stop thinking about you. Okay, hear me out. This could either be that they send you a letter, like a text. I mean, we're talking, these are old, so we're talking 2025, probably text, or the actual mailman is at your house. Like, literal mailman. And you get a... fright. Spavento. I see. All right, so let's say per se you do get a letter, whatever that means. First of all, it comes with the hope. We enjoy the hope, but this person has the tendency to be inconsistent, right? That's what that says. And also to cause delays, the ritardo in constanza. And they know that it displeases you. They know that. Well, obviously, why wouldn't they? What woman would it please for them to be inconsistent and have the delays? You've been in their thoughts, though, I guess, but with the thoughts. They were frightened by what I'm not sure. Well, thank you, Mystic Ascension. After 25 years of doing this, now I understand how, on account of you and your comment there. Thank you, oh wise teacher. How would I ever have done this without you? Thank you, Nikki. See, I don't want to do mean girl shit. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to like have to yell at you. So just don't do that's though. Isn't that the point of life? Nobody wants the smoke. So how about people don't do shit to, what's that thing called? You know, fan the flame or whatever. Nobody wants the fucking smoke ever. We're all sitting here all calm and whatever, and then somebody rolls up in here and they don't want the smoke, and then Dharma's mean. Oh, we did horrible shit and then she called us out for it. She's so mean. You could have just not. You know what I'm saying? Displeasure we have here. And I mean, I don't think that your displeasure, contrarieta, dispiacere, well, piacere is pleased to meet you. Dispiacere is not pleased to meet you. They know. This is not a stupid man. You know what I'm saying? But they were fucking frightened. But that's not like, that word is so triggering because, you know, I can feel people being like, I ain't scared of shit. What? It can be moving too fast can make people nervous. Not moving at all can make people nervous. Anything can make people nervous. And if the energy is too much, both people are gonna, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the smoke. But it feels like the majority of this relationship has been the fanning of it's all smoke so far. You can create a fire that's steady that doesn't smoke like that. Am I right? I mean, I'm not professing to be like a master pyromancer or anything, but is that true that some flames burn less smoke? Likely on account of the fuel that it's burning. So if you burn something like locust, from what I understand, that wood is impossible to build with because it's so hard. And that it burns like really hot, like crazy hot, like it burn your house down hot. Yeah, that's exactly what that is, Nicole. Anyway, that's the long way around. Okay, so I cut the deck to Reconciliation and the Flatterer. I'm like, well, what's the hope then? And so they had toss you, we're in the clear. They toss the anchor over, which, what does that mean? Like, I'm sticking around? Isn't that why you drop anchor? But they give it to you, meaning I'm anchored with you, meaning... However, you know what I mean? It could be something as simple as you thought you weren't going to talk to somebody anymore. And then they're like... Because the only reason that there needs to be a reconciliation is because they took off, and it looks like they took off because they got spooked. Spavento. Luis Spaventi? Is that how he's scared? Louis Spaventi. Of the phantasma? Scared of ghosts? Happy birthday. Spavento. So you have the reconciliation, and they're doing it via flattery. It could be just like, you look nice today or something like that, and you're like, oh my God, he said I'm pretty. Something like that. It gives you hope. So what's the point of all of this? Why? The dolphins, of course, to have the harmony, peaceful communication, collaboration. This is the one where like dolphins like you guys might giggle and do the smiling and the glee. Tan simpatico, being nice to each other. Listen, before I started actually learning Italian, I thought simpatico meant simple. It does not. It means nice. We're going to be nice to each other. This is the bear. Simpatico. Delights in the simple things. It's time. The olive branch. This person might have Leo in their chart. I'm all because there's a lighthouse here. And how do you solve a problem like Maria? You don't. You play nice with Maria. That's how that works out. But a lighthouse this can go either way. A lighthouse either is a big warning, hey, you're gonna crash. This is rock. Rock is stronger than boat. Or a lighthouse can be a beacon of being safe. It's safe over here. You can throw your anchor over here. You finally reached land. So it's either you have plenty of options and the lighthouse is a beacon that you're gonna crash, so stay away from it, or you could have been lost at sea in the sea of emotion for many, 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 many moons, and then you see the lighthouse as a beacon and it makes you want to go to it. Just beware also there's rocks over there, maybe swerve a little to the right. Park at the port. Nobody parks at the lighthouse. You're supposed to park at the port. If an island has a lighthouse already, you would assume that they would also already have built a port. Logic is all I'm saying. So are you the person who says the cup is half full, the cup is half empty, or this cup is full of piss? Which one are you saying? Choose now. All right. But the point is, long story short, they throw an anchor at you, and thus is born the hope. Don't get me wrong, the word anchor is like, oh my God, that means forever. You can pull an anchor up and down. You're not stuck there forever. Anchoring doesn't mean forever. It means I'm not going anywhere. It's exactly what an anchor means. And that is a very reassuring, loving, we'll bring the hope back, we'll put the swords away, everybody can calm the fuck down. And it comes as a form of flattery. And I'm sorry, but how many Libras are in the tribe? We like flattery. Just saying. Have you seen my ball gown? It has pockets. I'm so fucking stoked. So totally stoked. Not everybody is on Facebook. I forget. I get to go to an actual ball in the fall. And I picked out a ball gown and it has fucking pockets. I'm so excited. My Libra is like, "Ew!" Listen, I'm fucking stoked. Totally stoked. It makes me want to purr. Just a little. Oh, I can't wait. Hi. Hi. Buongiorno. You sent $7 to what? To me? Thank you. Thank you. Coffee on Dr. Bassett. Much appreciated. All right, let's get out the labyrinth. The labyrinth tarot is always fun to play with. It does have pockets. Michelle, have you seen it? I haven't seen you on Facebook in a minute. I put it on my wall. It's red and it has pockets. I'm so excited. Oh, thought you were. All right, this is later on. Wow. Ace of Cups, huh? Being in both of these images, all right, Judgment and Temperance, this is an option. Do you remember the movie The Labyrinth? These guys, they're a set of cards. These guys talk to each other and these guys talk to each other, but they are both gatekeepers, and she had to pick one. And one is always lying and one is always telling the truth. And so you had to pick a door. And the same was with this, but I can't remember. One couldn't hear and one couldn't speak. And so she had to use the knocker. But it's about making a choice. This Queen of Pentacles. About a love choice. Six of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Wow. Double Six of Cups. Heavy Six of Cups. Heavy Six of Cups. Well, do you know what Six of Cups is for? I know, everybody's pulling Six of Cups too. We haven't done a play with me in forever. If you want to play with me, get your cards. I'll show you how to do it. Six of Cups is nostalgia. Heavy nostalgia. Like, you might dream about this person. You might... I had a dream last night where I was like, it was like astral dreaming. All right, but I woke up, but in my astral place, and I was asleep, but somebody was spooning me. And I felt like all safe and secure being spooned in the astral place, and I was like, I don't know who it is. And so I was like, I remember like, look, I want to see your hands so I can see who it is. It was lovely. It's that kind of Six of Cups shit. Someone you have some kind of spiritual, weird, synchronistic type shit happens around this person all the time. Just kind of stuff to where you're like, the synchronicities are too strong to consider that it's not something more or something special or something destined, or you know what I mean? Like, let's say that there is another person in the world that you are like, no, no, no. And you keep getting confronted with these doors. Like the Queen of, let's say we're talking about a guy, and the Queen of Pentacles is behind the door. And what's Queen of Pentacles is the wife, right? And you keep like door after door after door after door after door where you get to choose either way. And it's like they keep choosing the wrong door because she's not behind it. And so they'll go through the wrong door, and then all these crazy synchronicities will happen that points back to the Queen of Pentacles. Always. It feels like always. Like they can't go places without it being synchronistic. Even here, this is synchronistic with all the same cards coming out twice. So what happens then with this? Everybody's bringing their Six of Cups to the table. King of Pentacles. That's my point. King and Queen of Pentacles. You might know someone with a mole. A mole. Six of Cups. This person, one person might have really green eyes and one person might have really blue eyes. But that's the Six of Cups again. That's 3 times. So I feel like this is an important time frame. For this, the Six of Cups is, to me, is one of the most important cards in the deck. Because that's the one that pinpoints the spiritual necessity of a connection. You might know somebody who has a tattoo on their upper arm and shoulder. These ones. What is the spiritual significance of it? If we're going to go there, if we're going to say that, like, hey, by the way, this is a Six of Cups person all day long. If we're going to say that, then what's the spiritual significance? Success. Wow. Maybe you and this person are going to, well, that's 10 of Pentacles. Successio. Erfolg. It's about 10 of Pentacles. Long term. But what I was going to say, I spaced out. The success part, you and this person might like go in business together or something. Or you have like stuff that each other needs. Like one person, like, I don't know, yin and yang type shit. Success and victory. So, wow. And Cupid, I bet. Amore. And the Flatterer. So that's the soul contract, is to be together. It feels kind of simple. Pretty straightforward. Mole. Mole. All right, so they're like, okay, damn it. It feels like this is if we're talking about door after door after door after door, and you keep getting the option, it's not one door, it's two doors. At every chapter, it's two doors, and it's like, which one are you going to go through? And they keep choosing the other door, and they're like, fuck. Happened again. And then they go to the next place, and they're like, which door? The one with the Queen of Pentacles or the other one? And they choose the other one. And fuck. And it's like rinse and repeat, almost like a purgatory type thing that happens over and over and over again until finally their spirit gets wore down. Exhausted with finding out that that's the like, are you tired of choosing the wrong door? One time, just one time, choose the other door and see what happens. It's like they've never been through that other door. They know it's there. They know what's behind the door. They know that the Queen of Pentacles is behind the door. They know that. But is that what the problem is? Because she's wifey? So that means that once you choose that door, that's that. No more door choosing? Oh, what a bummer. Why go through any doors? If because it's funski? I'm just saying. So now they're going to choose this door just one time. Just to see. They're going to spin the wheel of, you're going to fix it. This is an air sign. Church. The cross. Take me to church and I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins so you can sharpen your knife. Offer me that deathless dead, a good God, let me show you my life. Swans. You're gonna meet me at the... I'll come here, bring that here. Listen, the cross is destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials, whatever, fate. The church's marriage, family values, all of those things. Tools. This person might carry tools with them. Actual tools. And so they go through the door to, like, see? That's my point. It feels like they're wore down at this point. Like they've gone, it feels like a revolving door, and they're like, fuck, every time I try and go this way, it ends up the same. The same dumb shit keeps happening over and over and over again. Meanwhile, this door remains crisp and closed because they know what's on the other side. I think that's what it is. We're just telling a story here, folks. Don't freak out. They know that as soon as they open that door, that's the end of the doors because that's where wifey is. It's like, dinner's on at 5. What do you want from me? When's the last time you went to the doctor and had a checkup? Are you good? You're gonna start wifey shit right away. Nine of Cups, Four of Rods. And see, that's my whole point. So if you were thinking that maybe this person like wasn't like into you or something, I don't think that's the case at all. I think that you represent eternity, and that's fucking terrifying. Because I'll be there for you when the rain starts to line. I'll be there for you. All right, this is gonna be right before we come back. Seven of Pentacles twice. This person, okay, whoever, this is a different time frame, all right? You have a person here who is a King of Swords. They could have crazy blue eyes, but they could also have bird-like features, like big, long fingers that could wrap all the way around a branch. But they're a King of Swords. And they miss you hard. Like, this is someone who is waking up and all of a sudden they really, 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 it feels like a, I mean, maybe like a download out of nowhere. Or have you ever just like had something in the back of your mind and you knew that it was there, okay, but then all of a sudden out of nowhere you're like swarmed with, I have to have this. There's also something about, you have the Seven of Pentacles twice, which for me always seems like something that's in progress. No, it's not. Did it move? I thought I saw it move too. They're just tapestries. It's just fabric. So I swing around back and forth and create wind. That could be that. I saw that. Somebody want to rewind that and see what happened? Yeah, the window's open. How is Sprocket still allowed to be in here? Go away. Hi. Seven of Pentacles talks about something that's in progress, but it feels like out of nowhere, this person gets a... Ace of Rods again, and the Strength. They have to have it. Six of Cups. Ace of Cups. It feels like a, I mean, I want to say that it feels like a download, you know what I mean? Where you're like not really thinking about anything and then all of a sudden you are thinking about something and it came out of nowhere. It feels like it's almost like kryptonite. Like they get the itch and then they are super hyper mega focused on having it. Show me the actions, because you got the Ace of Rods like 3 times. The Fool, 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Feels like I walked to the edge of the earth and back, only to realize that it's you or something. That's fucking dumb. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Sis, loose balloons. It does feel like that. Like an out of nowhere urge to turn back around and be where you are. That's what it does feel like. All the other stuff, you know, is extra fluff that I'm adding to the story, but the vibe that I'm feeling right now is that there was all this confusion and waiting, and 7 of Pentacles, the thing is growing to the Empress, Emperor and Empress. Sudden urge to reconnect. Do you reconnect with them? They're not going to have it any other way. Yes, you are going to reconnect with them. Two of Cups, 10 of Cups. Yes, you are going to reconnect with them. But this isn't the person this isn't the kind of person that you can like push to do things like that. They do it on their own. All right. One more and then I got stuff to do. So right before we come back. Wheel of Fortune. So this is somebody wants to like offer you money. Maybe they want to buy something. Empress, Ace of Coins. You're waiting on that? That feels like money. Ten of Coin. And all was well in the land after that. All right. Somebody might post a picture or something on the internet and they look just marvelous. It is very attractive. Wildly attractive. So much so to where you might have a person from your past get real, like, defensive or something like that. Like they want to come back around and kind of shield their 3 of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. This person adores you, but you don't think that they do. And I don't know if they see a picture of you or something like that, but they want to get back together. All right, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving? 7 of Coins. Waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. It could be that you're waiting for a call to, I don't know. Six of Cups. So, I don't know. I feel like somebody's guard is up. Let me get an oracle, and then we'll be done. Ha! House, hearth, home, peace, love, joy, falling in love, all that good stuff. Cards that I like. Doing the thing, the catalyst, the bellows. That's what it's called. The bellows. All right. Doing what it takes to do the house, hearth, home thing. All right. So I love you guys so much, and get at me if you want to come camping or something. Just tell me what you want, and then we'll plan that way. All right. Private readings are at dharmajane.com, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, bye.